we have record labels in Ghana. I don't think links and Chinamoye. Yeah, I don't think they manufacture salt.
It is no case, bro. It is no case. Don't you see Familia no Gidi Brown? If we were to be case and Familia just
Welcome back to the show. This is still Entertainment Guide on DJ and TV. I'm here with my brothers, Yabudu Ibuafo and Roland Amati. Of course, we're talking about labels, and recently we've seen Kwame Eugene exit Links Entertainment. Of course, there's a history of people not finding their feet when they leave Links, and we are kind of seeing something like that coming with Kwame Eugene. Initially, there was a denial that he's still with Links. Now it has officially been communicated to us through the CEO in an interview that Kwame is no longer there, and they've told us the people who are there, Kidi and DSO, right?
And Baroski.
And they will do other distribution jobs with other artists. Even I'm sure some of them, if they want to work with them on that angle, they will do it. But is this Links case real, Roland?
There's nothing like Links case, bro. There's nothing like Links case. They work in the ground. It no be happy. They ground. Yes. You are supposed. If you do what you are supposed to do, you get the result you are supposed to get. It's as simple as that. You see, and I like the explanation that Richie gave to this whole conversation. I mean, when you enter into that side, I mean the Links Entertainment side. For me, I've had deals with them before, and I know how they work. I know I have a fair idea on the kind of things they do and the kind of services they render. Okay, because I've engaged them for their service before, and this is what I know. They have tight structures. People who are doing what they are supposed to do, and you see, running structures of that magnitude is very expensive. It entails a lot. Most of the times, unfortunately, when these artists break off, building that kind of structure is difficult or takes time for you to get it. So some people may want to cut corners. Some people may not have the immediate capacity to build that kind of structure. Because in Links Entertainment, like NY said, they have different departments. Yeah. The social media department, you may record a song, just go and give it to them. And they have over 25 people, everybody cracking their brain with each department on what they are supposed to do. Some are building rails, some are engaging influencers, some are doing this, some are doing that. So you, the artists, will be there, and people will just be posting your song, will be running ads for you, and you will just be even sharing them, engaging them. Not knowing how those songs or the materials even got to them. You may be there and be thinking that, oh, they are my fans. They are not your fans. Like, yes, they may be your fans, but these are commissioned fans.
Engineered.
Yes. These things were engineered by somebody or some people. Yeah. So when they break off that kind of structure, and that structure is very formal, it's like a machine. The moment you break from that and you want to operate manually, now you become 1,000. You would have to engage, if you want the same results as you were getting back then, you would have to engage all these departments one by one. And Charlie, you know if you be CEO, be gateman, be garden boy, be chef, be caterer, be whatever for the same house, you would die. And that is kind of the difficulties or the toll that it takes on them, that some people will just break off and say, okay, since we'll just manage what we have. And maybe the fans had also putting you on a certain pedestal, and seeing you break off, if they are not getting the same results, they will obviously say that you are not the same person. And that is what, in this country, when people don't understand some of these machineries, they would want to attribute it to spirituality. And that is where they will come in. It is no case, bro. It is no case. Don't you see Familia no Gidi Brown? If we were to be case, and Familia just
but I think there's precedence. That's why.
Which precedent? There's no
we've
precedent.
seen other artists, many artists who have left. I mean,
when they left, did they build a record label as huge as Links? Did they?
You can't just build a label.
Exactly. If you can't, then there's nothing like a case. If somebody, tell me one person that broke off from Links Entertainment, set up his or her own record label as equal as Links Entertainment, or the
equal,
one,
they will not get.
or the one they were even enjoying, if not bigger than what they were enjoying at Links, even equal to the one they were enjoying at. None of them. So how do you expect to get the same result? None. How do you expect to get the same result?
Right.
You cannot change your tactics and expect the same result. It doesn't work in any way. Why, you be Superman or you be God?
All right. Yeah, what do you have to say about this Links case?
Well, I think Dope Nation have proven to us that there's nothing like a Lynx case. With the success that they've been able to chalk after leaving Lynx, even though they spent the smallest amount of time at Lynx, they spent a year, but they've been going higher and higher. Like Roland rightly put it, being on a label means you have support. You have people doing stuff that you wouldn't do. So when you no longer have those support systems, it means it's up to you to either get somebody to do it for you or you do it yourself. And doing it yourself means now you have to talk to bloggers, you have to talk to media people, you have to take your songs here and here and here and here, which people do not understand. Let's say someone might not like a particular artist, but because it's coming from Links, they are forced to play the song. They can't do anything about it. But if you are not under Links again, right now I have every grudge to have against you because you are singular. Maybe the money I take from Links is different from the money I take from you. So it's about the structure.
Yeah.
Like you said, Richie said it beautifully. The support system you have is not the same that you get when you leave. So sometimes it's worrying when I know artists know that they are going to leave a label and they don't do anything to build a team that would function like the one they're about to leave. Maybe sometimes it's they don't want to pay or they think they can do it themselves. But I feel as an artist, if you know you're about to leave a label, you prepare your back. Because you know that you leave.
No, be there
Because, yes, because you are the one who says you want to leave. It's different if they say we've sacked you. But you say you leave. So you need to build a certain team. I think it was on this same platform when I said I felt a bit disappointed when Kwame released the first single after leaving Links. Because I felt an artist of Kwame's caliber, he should have labels and distributors chasing him. You get me? Instead of using...
Maybe he had, but he was not getting the deal he wanted.
But that's the thing. But you see, sometimes position is important. How you position yourself.
Goalkeepers.
It's very, very important. You get it? So there's no curse. But if you do not learn, implement, they might feel like there's a curse on you because the assistance that you had, you no longer have it.
All right. Great. Coming celebrating 20 years anniversary, of course, in a Grand Star with a big concert this weekend. It's about the Vows Day. But he's been on some few radio interviews and he did mention of the fact that we don't have labels in this country. And I think he didn't like that.
Yes, I don't like it. Honestly, don't like it because I feel as an industry, we kind of disregard the force of other people.
Yeah.
And in as much as it's a personal view, it's a disrespectful comment because we have record labels in Ghana. I don't think Links and Chinamamoye. Yeah, I don't think they manufacture salt. What Links has done over the years, I don't think we should let it become a flash away in the pan. Like, we need to celebrate people.
Yeah.
You get it. Links did it. Highly Spiritual did it. Black Avenue did it.
Even Xylophone came in.
But Xylophone it died early. So.
It's not in operation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bullet did it with Rough Town.
Yeah,
He's still doing it because he still has an artist, Babatunde. You get it. So these are people putting in effort. So when we always say we don't have labels, so what are they? Are they hand coops? Are they farms? They are record. I agree that yes, we have challenges when it comes to especially not even funding, structure. Most of the labels, the problem is structure, not funding.
Okay.
It's structure. Because of the lack of structure, that's why it always fails. When you are running a business, you run it with structure. You have your MD, you have your workers, you middle
and stuff like that.
But when they are doing record label, they have their money, they have their artists. Let's go. No, that's why the issue is. The only reason Links has survived this year is because Links has structure. they have their boss, they have their area now, they have their production team, they have their graphics. Now they've added the videography aspect and then the content creation. There is that structure. You get it. And there are equally other smaller labels also gradually building, but they've not gotten to the point, but they are operating in the way labels operate. You get it. So that's why I feel it's disrespectful for those who are investing their money. When a big man like Kwabna tries to denigrate what they are doing, at least show a level of support. What the best you can say is, oh, they are labels, but they can do better. But if you come outright and say there are no labels,
it was very emphatic.
Yeah,
he repeated himself like twice in that conversation.
It's very unfair. To those putting in the hard work.
And Links has been around for 15 years.
You get into Umbu Obia, the Links for. Umbu Obia, with the Links for. New said, oh, there's a structure to it. So that's where I was coming from. That at least let's show Links a bit of respect for being able to hold on to what they've been able to build for all these years. And they still have KD, DSL. They're even branching into a full-time distribution too. So we need to at least accord them that respect that they deserve. So that's where my take was.
Okay. Roland, what do you have to say about this?
Well, his opinion is very subjective. It's very subjective. So for me, and this is an experienced man in the game, I wouldn't want to hold him to it so much. Because you see, the truth of the matter is he's also coming from a certain background. Okay, he's coming from a certain background where to him he has some kind of idea in his mind how certain things are supposed to work, especially when it comes to label and its operation. That is why somebody would prefer the moment they hear Empire, the moment they hear Sony music, the moment they hear Investor music, then them are whole body jack. But when they hear a certain Links, they hear a certain highly spiritual, they don't even they don't shake self. You understand? Because in their mind, there's a certain perception about these two entities and where they are based. So even if Empire is giving them the worst deal in the world, they will still not flinch in signing.
Very good, true.
Because they have a certain perception. There are so many of our artists. Familia has signed to Empire before. It was just a single contract. When it elapsed, he just left. There are so many people that have signed to these labels and have gone. And some of them have even regretted signing those deals. Meanwhile, if Links Entertainment and the likes here in Ghana had presented the same deal to them, like by this time, you will see them for court. Like by this time, they will be dragging Links Entertainment in court. Meanwhile, this one, they can't even go and fight, even if they have the leverage to even go and fight. They can't.
Have a claim.
Yes, they can't.
They won't.
They are even afraid. You understand? So for me, I am not surprised he's saying this. And I agree with NY. It is because of the structures. Sometimes you need to create departments and put people there for them to work. But unfortunately, you were saying it is not money. It is money. Those structures, those departments are also run by money.
Yeah, but some people have the money, but they still get structures.
Yes, the people who have the money.
But more people, see, like the young labels who come up, they have the fans, but they don't have structure. So usually they just pump the money in your. Now, if your market say, "Oh, I invested, I didn't get anything back."
So when he says there are no labels, it also comes back to that. Some people don't know the kind of structures that even constitute a label. Because some of them even don't know the difference between a management team and a label.
Yes. There's a wide difference.
Yes. and you see, the truth of the matter also is that in Ghana, we have more management teams than labels. The number of management teams we have in Ghana overshadow the number of labels we have in Ghana. You understand? So somebody like Kwabna, who probably, I would say, maybe a certain label or a certain management team disguised as label, show up shaggy. Not to say they approach, them show up shaggy. So to him, maybe he's also coming from that side of pain, which is why he will make him say that. So for me, I will not hold him that much. But of course, there are labels in Ghana. People, whether small or big, they are still operating in that structure. And Links Entertainment is one of them, and their work is very evident. So, big man, he's in his feelings. Let's pardon him.
All right, great. Guys,